Oh, so something else I would like to see, because let's say right now, I want to be able to take a screenshot for thumbnails. Some people like to do, make it an art. Warframe had actually a very robust system in there that you would basically launch into an instance, outside of the game. It's its own thing, but you had things like focus, lighting, colored lighting, filters, and all this stuff, and it was all for doing photos, and it was called Captura. It was really cool. I would like to see something. It doesn't even have to be as robust, but let's say right now, if I want to get a screenshot like Ally I'd used last time, and the reason I had to use her is because I couldn't, detach the camera and, move it to where I wanted. So let's say, you're the galley, I'm doing my next galley video, and I want a screenshot, but I want you on the right with me not there, or if I was the galley, whatever. So if I was that, that galley, it's not going to work right now because you're always in the center of the screen.
Like a spectate mode, but for taking pictures. Yes.
So Warframe had that to where you can move the camera around and you could change field of view and whatnot. And I'm not saying, it would have to be as detailed as that, but it would be cool. But one thing I would also like to see is, so you could have a quick one in the game, which, people would have to understand, hey, you're going to be more susceptible to, being killed, but there could be that, like the quick detach of the camera. You're like, oh, this is a nice scene. I like the sunset, so let's snap a quick shot. But also, like, be better, like, let's say you can go into an instance, like right now, whatever map they have, you can go into that, or certain parts. It'd be a small one that loads really quick, but you can change the time of day. As a player, you can change the time of day, get the right lighting. You can, put light on you and whatnot. I think that would be really cool. And I think you'd actually start to see like a lot of really cool pictures coming out, because the dinos in the game, I think, look, really nice, and they're only going to, look better, once Evrima comes out. Is that how to pronounce it? Evrima?
Evrima,
Evrima.
Evrima.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Evrima is Phase 2, aka the Recode. So it has 3 names
for that thing. I'm so terrified for the Recode. I'm excited, but I'm terrified.
Why?
Because
everything will be different.
Yeah, literally, it's gonna be a whole. It sounds like, well, and I think Clack said it's literally gonna be like a whole new game.
It is.
I'm a little worried. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't think.
But I'm worried that I'm not gonna. I'm worried I'm not gonna like it as much. And I'm gonna.
I think you will, because so it's launching with 2 dinos right now. One of them is the Tenanto, which is already looking really cool. I'm actually really excited to play that. But the other one is the Utah.
Yep.
So the Utah is being carried over. So it's basically, you're going to have the Utah as it is now, but it's going to have more features.
And you're gonna see that in my next video. Link in the description. Just kidding.
So something we hinted at earlier, with like kind of the quest type of thing, and I seen the other game, the Path of the Titans. It has something similar, like you can go around, collect certain things. I don't know what the rewards are, but, as a way to, we're talking about it, like, maybe getting different skins, colors, things like that. To take it even further, I would like to see random events happen, on the map. Like, an idea that comes to mind is a dino, with rabies pops into the game, and you have to group together to kill it.
Ooh.
or it could spread a negative buff that affects players, like the rabies or whatever. So, but the thing is, if you end up grouping, together, then you, like, as a reward for taking it down, you get this like temporary buff of some sort, faster movement speed,
10% more health.
Yeah, whatever,
an hour or something like that.
But it would keep the game, I think, more engaging, because right now there's just a lot of downtime in the game that, if you're already, grown, or you're in the stages of growing, that, you eat, you sit, and you wait. And I could see where that turns people off. It would turn me off if it, weren't for, the community. So if there was something in there that would be more engaging, I think, that'd be, kind of fun for everyone, because it's still, people, they don't have to do this. They can kind of just, go their merry way if they want to, but it's like, hey, this event thing is going on now. So you go hunt things like, this sick dino that's going to run around mad, killing and spreading rabies.
That'd be cool.
That would be really cool.
Okay, there was only one more topic I wanted to talk about. No, it's fine. The other thing I want to see is dino perspective controls.
What does that mean?
So let's say right now, right now, here's almost. Okay. So let's say me and Candy here, we're fighting. I'm facing to the left, but I want to turn right. Which way is my dino going to turn to get there? You don't know. Sometimes it could, turn towards. Yeah, there we go. 2 different results for doing the same exact thing.
Yeah.
So it ends up screwing you over. So right now, like, you could do this as well, Ally, that let's say you want to make a complete circle as your dino. Right now, if I want to make a complete circle, I have to press 4 buttons to do the same thing, or to do the desired result.
Yeah.
So what I would like to have is right is always the dino's right. So even so like I could move this way and then turn that way, and then just move the mouse accordingly, because I would like to. Some people, they're kind of okay with the control system now, but I think it should be an option to have, dino perspective controls, that if you want to turn left, it is the dino's left.
Yeah.
And same with right. So like if I wanted to, move towards me, I would still press forward, which is, W. But, right now pressing forward, it's going to turn me away. I hope that makes somewhat sense to you.
I'm muted.
Okay. Thanks for your contribution.
A little bit. I mean, a little bit. I feel like I'd have to see it. I can't like visualize it very well with just you describing it, but I have to see it like how you play.
Okay, come to us, Ally. I'll show you what I can demonstrate a little bit. Here.
And I didn't go through all that.
Yeah. Just geez, how far away did you go? There you are. Okay, so there you are. So right now, I'm looking at you. I'm pushing to the right. Let's say I want to go left. Mm-hmm. Which way is my dino going to turn to get there? Yeah, we don't know, because it's like kind of random a lot of times. Like sometimes it goes towards you, sometimes it goes away. So in the combat, like when you're trying to get someone or you're trying to go another way, you end up like, let's say if I want to turn away, sometimes it's going to turn in this direction, in front of your mouth, to get where I want to go.
Okay, yeah, okay. Well, and I've had that happen to me, and I'm like, well,
yeah, and I end up, that's probably one of the biggest reasons of dying, is just that my dino basically says, you know what, I'm going to take the most dangerous path possible, to get the desired result, instead of, just the direct line. And so if they have, perspective controls, I think that would help a lot. So if I press to my left, I would end up doing, a complete circle, just holding, one button or whatever. So you can think almost like a first-person shooter.
Okay. Yeah, I think that would make it a lot easier.
And I think, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so what I've said like 3 times, but I was totally muted. So I think it is the way it is because this is third person. Mm-hmm. First person, you go left and you go left and right and right. Mm-hmm. I think it's just this way because it is third person and you're in a third person view.
Well, I know you can do it though, because like a lot of MMOs are actually like that. that you could still rotate the camera around you, but you press forward, what would be W, and no matter what. So I'm looking at myself right now, and if I were to press forward, I would still go forward instead of turning around and then heading the direction my camera is facing. Because right now, everything is camera perspective.
Yeah, another game I played actually is like that, and you just have to turn your mouse a lot when you want to turn left or right. Otherwise, you don't turn all the way. So it's more mouse movement, really.
Yes, and it is like this as well, but the problem is that for some reason there just isn't consistency that, if I wanted to turn around, so see, I turned towards you. Last time, I did something like this, it turned away.
Yeah.
So there we go, turned away. I got,
You're looking back too far.
No, I'm still, I'm not even touching my mouse. So there, I turned towards you. It's still not touching my mouse. I turn, and then now it turns away. So there just doesn't seem to be some consistency to the movement. I know why they do it, which is, it's to help give the dynos fluid movement. I think it can still be done with some perspective controls. And I'm not saying the game should go to perspective controls, but it'd be nice to have the option so that way, especially in combat, you have more control of what you want to do with your dino. Hi. You come say hi to all of us?
All the money you need.
Did you say hi to everybody? Yeah. Okay.
Is she getting everyone money?
Yeah.
They said, are you giving him your money? No?
No?
This money to you.
Why are you talking so quiet?
No.
Okay.
Go clean up the dog poop.
Yeah, right. She loves doing it. I don't know why.
That's...
My mom used to make me do that, and even in the winter, and I'm like, Mom, it's just gonna get covered by more snow.
Right?
Oh my God, it was horrible. It was horrible.
It'd be frozen and hard.
I
And
hated it.
Wouldn't that be the best way to get it? To where it's not all mushy and stinky?
Only part of it, and the rest of it would be stuck to the ground, and you'd be sitting there scraping it off.
Well, and she's like, it looks bad, and I'm like, well, then put up a fence and no one will see it. I mean,
Or, hey, here's a better idea. Have you ever tried just super gluing the dog's butthole?
Oh my God.
I have not.
I would think that would fix that problem.
Yeah.
I mean...
Develop more problems.
I mean, in this game, the dinos don't poop, so that probably happened here. They just super glued it shut.
I think that should be implemented. That'd be dope. You know how in ARF?
That'd be dookie.
Yeah, they poop.
Yep.
Like that you defecate, and I think that is so funny. I think that's really funny. And
Well,
I think that it's more realistic too.
Well, it is, because also, let's say how... as some animals track each other, mark territory, that's how they do it. It's more strategic, so that could be something. And what's with all you emo kids killing yourselves?
I hated my colors, so I had to. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I made that. Oh, ew.
Or even herbivores could rub up against trees for scent marking.
Yes.
Or territory, showing where your territory is.
Yeah, that would be, I think, really cool, is being able to establish territories. Predators do this, like you said, herbivores do something like that. One thing that I think would be nice is, so you see stuff like today, bighorn sheep or elk, they basically battle for breeding rights.
Yeah, and when you sniff, you could see where these markings are, and you could be like, oh, if I go over there, I'm gonna run into blah blah blah.
Yes. Yeah, so if you're able to identify, from rubbings and stuff, where to go, where not to go. As far as the breeding rights thing, that could go into, I think that, something could be done with that, and that, because how it is, in the wild, and it can be mimicked in the game, let's say you're playing a female, well, you want to breed, with whoever's going to be that kind of alpha male or whatever, because he has the best genes, that's what he's proving. So, someone could, overthrow him, whatnot, and you could breed, with the lesser male, but you're not going to get the benefit of better children.
Good. Oh, breeding.
Yes.
I think they should implement. I know this is yours, but
Do it. And I'm basically just going to pick whatever's going to be the 10 best things. So about breeding.
So I think they should allow AI babies. So say you want to nest and have babies, but people don't want to be your dino. You should be able to have AI babies that will follow you around. They attack if you attack. They'll eat if you come up to food to eat. But they'll be buffed to a point where they're not OP.
AI babies. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Or like, I want to nest, but I don't want to play with people. But I want babies. I don't know.
I think that's actually an interesting concept. Now, it's probably going to be hard to have them do, what you want. But then again, I mean, it's Unreal Engine that, a lot of stuff can be, done. Because let's say in Ark, you can have this group of dinos follow you. You can order them around. So I believe it is possible.
Yeah. I don't know how hard it would be, because I know you could do like follow target player if blah, blah, blah happens. And if they come out of your nest, they could just be auto set to follow you. And they only attack if you're being attacked.
Yeah, or you could hit a button and suddenly they go at, whatever. That that may open up a can of worms. But I think it would be pretty cool though, because that's the thing. So let's say, we're these Utahs and we have babies, but then at least let's say Ally's playing one, you're playing one, and then suddenly, someone just ends up getting swarmed, and it's all by just 3 people.
Exactly, and you would still have your pack limits, and if you die or log off, your AI babies will vanish. So
that could be interesting.
Overpopulation.
Oh, okay. So you mean like where you don't have to have players be?
Yeah, like you could have NPC babies.
Okay, that'd be kind of cool. I think that would be. I wouldn't know if they would grow to like a full. Would they grow to full adult in this situation?
Well, see, the new system they're doing is you're automatically going to grow, so you're not going to push the growth button anymore. So they could allow that.
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting, and plus it'd put like other than just PvP and PvE, the also you don't know if you're going to get attacked by.
Yeah, there's a better chance for survival because the player, let's say you're going up against an aloe or whatever, well, the aloe ends up killing your baby instead of you because, they're focused on that. So that's actually a really cool concept because...
Really cool. I'd like to see that. Probably wouldn't live as long, but,
And it would make people nest more. I think it would help people actually want to nest because they wouldn't be stuck, like... having to play with all these people and getting in Discord, and because some people don't like doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten on the game and not even gotten on the Discord because, this was been a while ago, but I think it was when I first started because I'm like, oh my god, I don't know these people, I don't even know what Discord is, and I was really awkward before I blossomed, and...
You're still awkward, it's okay.
I know. No, I am. But yeah. Hold on.
Give me 2 seconds. I gotta grab a box from my daughter.
1001, 1002. She lied.
3. 7. Starting out random numbers at this point. That would be really cool, though. I would definitely like to see that. But I think that there would need to be a cap on how many,
right.
Computer babies per species would be on.
Yeah, because it could be maybe even just one. Even, just one, could be pretty cool. And like I said, you could actually use that to your, advantage because, let's say, as the game stands now, it's, hard to, go up, against an Apex because one shot, you're dead. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty interesting to see, what they have in store for, like territories and stuff. So let's say you do have this established territory and, if there was some sort of incentive to be in that territory, but it's going to be negative to be outside it. But then again, if you take over another territory and expand yours, there should be incentive to do that. But when you do that, that just means your territory is bigger, which invites more to try to take over yours or an area of yours.
Right, yeah. And I mean, there are some servers that sorry. There are some servers that have like a territory type gameplay. But if you add in aspects where you can actually have territories, I think it'd be more fun.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool because let's say we're Utahs, we have this pack going, and we could basically mark territory. Well, a rival pack or whatever can, come and, try to, take over, some spots. And that'd be interesting. I don't know if they'll ever implement a map system, and so it's like you probably have to like constantly go around, check your territory and hunt within that. But also like you see that your territory has been contested, by this other, so there's a threat there because you can a scent mark has been put there. You're like, oh, there's another pack around here. We need to take care of that. Or if it's just too damn big, you need to move on.
Yeah.
So there you go. 10 things plus maybe a couple more that we'd like to see put in the game. We're all pretty excited for Evrima and the possibilities it could open up. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and take care.